Hey, what's up, everybody? Marcos Villegas here in Las Vegas, being joined with Prince Charles Martin, who fights on this co-main event against Gerald Washington in this Wilder versus Fury 2 card. Hello, my man. You seem to be in good spirits, man. I feel the good vibes from you, the good energy.
Yeah, cause I didn't even really sleep too good last night. I'm just full of energy. So I didn't really sleep too good. But without the coffee, I'm up, I'm alert, I'm happy. Usually when you don't get no sleep, you're like grumpy. I was grumpy when I woke up, but just coming in here and having everybody giving me some energy. I reciprocated some good energy, man. Now I feel great.
Do you usually not sleep well during the fight week, or is it anything like where the nerves and
It's not even the nerves. It's just full of that energy. A sleeping body tends to stay asleep, and a working body tends to want to work. So even after workouts, I'm still you know having the energy. I still got leftover in the tank because I'm used to doing a million rounds every day. You know what I mean? So when I'm as we're cutting down on working out and stuff like that, I got all this excess energy just built up. So it kind of affects my sleep. Maybe I should have popped a melatonin or something last night, but it's okay. I'll deal with it.
does it hinder you as a fighter? Does it drive you crazy that you're restless and you're thinking about the fight and you're like, man, I can't go to sleep?
I just watch myself hitting the pads or watch my sparring sessions. Just staying sharp. You know what I mean? It's all about me. So when I can't sleep in the middle of the night, you can find me looking up old fights. Julio Cesar Chavez. He's my favorite fighter. So I watch a lot of him. I watch a lot of my sparring and just watch how I've progressed, throughout from the whole duration of me being with Manny Robles. You know what I mean? I watch how I'm progressing and work on, I'll get up, hop out the bed and, throw a certain combination, just trying to just be a perfect fighter, man. We always striving every day to be better than we was yesterday.
The night before a fight, are you able to get sleep, or that's kind of like a restless night too?
Oh, absolutely. I could sleep. I could sleep on that night, and then I also sleep in. So because the weigh-ins are done, all the meetings, the interviews are done. So I get to sleep in as long as I want, and yeah, I come ready, man. That's always the easiest night, I think.
Now, you mentioned you go over tape and look at your sparring. That tells me you're very meticulous about what you've been doing in camp. Based on the tape you've seen, what do you expect from yourself this Saturday?
To use my hand speed, use my hand speed and be strong, be strong. Use my legs. They get you in, they get you out.
Gerald's a pretty strong guy, though, too, right?
Yep, he's very strong. He's a great fighter, very strong, and I plan on going in and taking care of business. That's the plan.
When you look at him, and if you were to match yourself with him side by side, skills-wise, and compare, how would you fill out that graph or that chart comparison between you two?
I'm a way better fighter. I'm a way better fighter. It's just how it goes, man. I got a good team around me, and that plays a big factor. You know what I mean? If you have a shitty trainer, you're gonna be a shitty fighter. It is what it is, and yeah, just being more dedicated. I think nobody in the business is working as hard as me at this point. You know what I mean? The proof is in the pudding. I've done a 6-month camp. I took a few days off, for the New Year's and came right back in it after my fight dropped out in December. So that's dedication.
Looking at the main event, obviously you have an interest in it because if you have your way and you get your rematch with Joshua, you could face the winner of this fight, or some other stuff could get presented to you and you could go into a fight with Wilder or Fury.
Yeah.
Break that down for us. As a fighter, does Fury have more than a great chance of winning this fight, or just Wilder's equalizer is just too much for Fury in this fight?
Well, Fury is a great boxer, so he has to stick to boxing. If he tries to go in, changing his game plan, You know, especially with him having a new trainer, and it ain't been enough time for him to get anything that Sugar can teach him down, you know, to a science to where he's comfortable with it in the ring on this big stage. And if he tries, then he'll get hit with that equalizer, and it'll be game night. It'll be game over for him.
Let me ask you this.
7 rounds. I'll give him 7 rounds if he's trying to be the aggressor like that. You know, because Wilder's gonna, you know, move. But one thing he plays, he rocks you to sleep because he doesn't throw the right hand. You know, he doesn't even throw a jab really. Next thing you know, you get hit with a shot you never saw. You know, he doesn't give you no time to brace for that shot. You know, if you keep wasting that power shot, the guy's gonna eventually start bracing for it. So he just, he doesn't let you see that equalizer until it comes out, and then it's like a bomb, right? something you wasn't expecting. Element of surprise.
You answered my question, actually. I was going to ask you, if it's a smart thing for him to go and fight on the inside, try to negate Wilder's distance so he's kind of smothering him.
Well, it has to be like it can't be for the whole duration of the fight. You know what I mean? He has to do that in spurts, and he has to be able to box. You know, because he wins when he's moving and he's boxing and he's moving his head and he's popping his jab. You know, and dropping that quick right hand in and stand on the move. And then he could come in spurts and fight on the inside, you know, wear him down a little bit, maybe go to the body a little bit. But then he has to get back out there, you know, and box. 12 rounds, he could do it. You know, he's a 12-round fighter. That's what he knows best.
Joshua, it seems, is going to face Pulev for the IBF. If you win this fight, you're the next person in line. How do you see Pulev's chances in that fight?
Pulev, I haven't heard from Pulev in a long time. I really don't. Oh man, last time I seen him perform was against Klitschko, and you know, he got hit with that that left hook, and you know, it knocked him out. So, you know, I don't know where he stands at this point, man. I know he's a little older too as well. So yeah, he just has to come out and face that young lion in Anthony Joshua.
You faced Adam Onaki in a great fight, and I wish it would have been a 12-round fight because I think a lot more could have happened in that fight. There's some talk that he could face an old sparring mate of yours and Andy Ruiz if Adam wins this next fight. What do you make of a fight between Adam Nowacki or Konaski, Adam Konaski, and, dude, his name always tongue-ties me, but Adam Konaski and Andy Ruiz?
It's just a good fight, man. That's one of the fights that I would definitely, you know, go out to see. You know, that'll be a great fight. Two guys that are the aggressor. You know, they come forward. So somebody has to play the alpha, and somebody has to, you know, go back. So who's going to push who back is going to be the chess game.
Charles, man, as always, thank you so much. It's great chatting with you. Thank you.
Likewise.
I appreciate it. This man right here facing Gerald Washington coming up. Co-main event on this Wilder versus Fury 2 pay-per-view that happens here in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand.
Remember, follow me at Prince Charles Martin
There you
Boxing.
go. Give me a follow.
Give me a follow, man. Thank you.